Illuminati, Neuronins back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win.
I'm beginning to think this show should have separate theme music. Nah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of the Mystery Movie Night podcast. I want to say hello to everyone currently joining us on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim, who's joined us here in the chat. This week's Mystery Movie Night is Tracking the Moon Beast. I wish it was. All right. My fellow panelists are waiting patiently backstage, so I'm going to bring them on. Ladies and gentlemen, my first co-host, an extremely violent woman, who I think has a right to be angry tonight. You know her, you love her, you cannot live without her. It's Sin's Corner.
Yes, that and other reasons are why I have a right to be angry. But my weapon of choice tonight is this measuring tape, which I have been using the hell out of lately. So you can do a lot of dangerous things with them.
Indeed. Welcome to Ragdoll Plays. Thank you.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. All right. Friend of the channel, a man who basically shanghaied himself into this program. Why, I have no idea. But he's here now, so we have to bring him in. Enigma Severus. Do I want to know what that is?
I am trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like your filter thing is blocking out part of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. There we go. It's like, what are you flashing? Put it away.
Again.
Okay. I do want to say hello in the chat to Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Clary. Good to see you. All right. Well, you know, a lot of people have told me that my channel's been turning into a complete sausage fest lately. And so I decided we need more women to talk about movies that speak for women. And I couldn't get a hold of Maggie Gyllenhaal. So I came up with somebody better. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel.
Much better.
Yeah, they're millennial.
Enigma. The way that you were flashing that around and then YouTube blurred it.
Yes.
I shall say a prayer for you tonight.
This ain't that kind of show, bruv.
I was looking to demonetize really quickly. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Like, bro, we need 10 seconds.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of demonetization, the best of D on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, D Movie Man.
Hello, all.
Poor D. He's like, why did I decide to join this stream tonight?
Because we needed. This is a struggle session, and
Struggle session.
we needed to have a therapy session, much like the people in this film.
Oh, tell ya.
Okay. So
I'm curious to hear what I mean. Okay, so I already kind of feel like I know what you and Enigma think. I'm really curious to hear what Rachel and Dee think about it.
Oh yeah, please.
So I'm glad they're
Okay.
here.
All right. So let's just rip off the Band-Aid right now, folks. Tonight's movie, Slanted.
Okay.
The poster gives away the final shot of the film.
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh. Well, I
Sorta,
mean,
kinda-ish.
Sorta, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just know this much, y'all. What's her face? McKenna Grace, is that her name?
Yep.
Yes.
She's entering Pedro Pascal territory for me. Like, I'm seeing her way too much.
Oh no.
I have seen her
no.
in 3 movies in just the past few months. Now, I know they can't help how often their movies come out, but I feel like she's just everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
As soon as they showed who the transformed version was, I was like, oh, poor Sin. Here we go.
I know.
Wait, so what were the other movies?
Dee's been around me too much, I think.
Dee's like blocking the door.
Dee knows everything, man.
Yeah, I had forgotten she was going to be in here, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Damn it.
I had no idea she was going to be in this. So that was a surprise for me.
Well, I'm just curious for this conversation to get underway.
Okay, who wants to start? I can't even say this
Someone
with
just
a
jump
straight
in.
face.
Someone jump in. Just
My
All right.
theater loved it.
Jump.
My
Yeah,
theater loved it.
you
I
were
don't
saying.
know if it's I'm in the Northeast. I don't know if we're just cynical AF, but we loved it as much. It was like I was watching the movie in the same theater as I did with people who I was watching Weapons with. You know, you know how that ends and everything. Because my theater loved that one too. So I don't know if it's a New England thing. I don't know if I just go to the movies with a bunch of people who love body horror and messages like this. I loved it. I mean, I found it hilarious. I want that ad song that they played on my Spotify list.
Oh my God.
It's good to be white. It's good to be white. It's good to be
So
white.
cringe. Oh my God.
Dying in the theater. To the point where I had to go to the bathroom and I didn't want to. I think I went to the bathroom to the point where I knew that she was going to lie to her parents to sign the form or something like that. I was like, okay, I know how this is going to go. So I ran real quick. It was close. I came back, and I kid you not, because I passed them underneath the light. This lovely Asian couple walked out with their bags.
They were
not
leaving,
come
you
back.
said. Yeah.
They left. Yep. Because I wanted to know if they came back. They did not. I was like, oh, I've never seen people leave before. So that was cool to see. But
you'll get used to it. It happens. It can happen often.
But yeah, without going into any of the spoilers or anything like that, the message that they were trying to give, I don't know. I don't know why I liked it. I think it was the way that they presented it. And for me, it was just funny to just be like, well, duh, you should always just try to be yourself. I really think like that. I walked out of that movie theater thinking that was a really funny way of telling people, hey, dummy, just be yourself, but I don't know. I want to see what everyone else thinks because most people didn't like it.
Hello, Nate. Good
Hey,
to see
Nate.
you.
Great.
Yeah, I hated it. I didn't think it was funny. And the satire I felt was like a sledgehammer hitting you over the head, which means it really wasn't very good at the satire. And I thought it was rather racist, to be honest, like towards and about white people. If you notice, all of the white people, like all of the white people, they were vain, they were arrogant, they were rude, obnoxious, egotistical, selfish assholes. They were terrible, all of them. And when she became white, well, she was actually already on her way because, hey, Mike, hey, buddy, how you doing? She was a very unlikable protagonist. I did not like her from the beginning. Like, well, when she was a child, yes, I felt sorry for her because you could tell she just felt very much out of place. And of course, people were rude to her and mean and everything because kids can be little shits. But when she was shown as a teen with her gorgeous hair, and then she goes and bleaches her hair and looks terrible, but she was very superficial with her. Like, her big thing in life was she wanted to be prom queen. Okay, well, that's dumb. Maybe my very old brain is just being very extremely cynical about her motivations, but I just thought it was very paper thin sort of foundation upon which to base her character for me as a viewer. And so I just automatically didn't care for her. And I didn't like how she treated her parents and how she lied to them and she manipulated them. And it got worse, obviously, as the story goes on. And then when she becomes white, she's just an absolute shit. Just did not like her character. And I was just hoping for the worst for her. I was like, this messaging, number one, the filmmaker didn't seem to be Lord have mercy. Even Chibi doesn't like it. Sorry. It seems like the filmmaker was not aware that this was taking place in 2025, and the messaging in here was acting like we were still living back like in 1950 or 60. It's like, what are you like so out of touch with what's actually going on right now in society? It's not really like this everywhere, all over the place for everybody. There's I didn't like it. I thought it was a terrible way to get across messaging. And it was not. This is probably going to go on my list of worst for the year.
Oh my God,
we're white. We're right. We're really, really white.
The messaging.
Oh, and did you guys notice? Did you guys notice how white people's food was too? Like,
yes,
chicken legs that were undercooked, and terrible, so bland and blah, and the cauliflower or mashed potatoes and whatever in the house was white and boring and cold and sterile.
Gosh, yeah.
And it was just like, oh my gosh, what in the, like, even
Some
their
of the
food
lines,
is boring and bland.
Some of
and the
lines.
people that had the race swaps, that was a downgrade. Their swap was a downgrade because their white counterpart was like, they look better the before.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, what? I don't get, like, what message are you, like, it's supposed to be better to be white, but your white counterpart doesn't look better than you.
My concern when she was doing dinner at the house, my concern was, I was like, that chicken is undercooked. Don't eat that chicken.
It didn't
That
look,
is hilarious.
it
I was like,
looks
that's
so
boiled chicken.
unappealing, right? So nasty.
Yep.
Like, please don't.
Some of the lines that the mother and father said actually really like felt it. But I'm glad that you said something about it being racist towards white people, because I mean, some of the billboards, even like they were saying, drink this light beer with LITE, and all of the people were white on there. And I was just like, dude, that's not how everyone sees everything. But like the parents, I wrote down, he's like, I don't recognize you anymore. You used to have your grandmother's eyes. You erased your history. Like, I understand. I think that was the message she was trying to get across. I don't think it's going to come easily to people at all. No. But I picked up on it. But anyway, I'll let someone else talk.
She erased her whole identity for such a superficial, stupid, and it can be seen also as a commentary on just, well, like, women and the beauty standards that a lot of women feel like they need to, what they do to themselves with plastic surgery and stuff like that. But that messaging to me was done so much better in a movie like The Ugly Stepsister.
Which I still need to see.
Or even The Substance, which I wasn't super crazy about. But
this movie is trying to be The Substance so bad.
Yeah.
It was The Substance talks about race. Yeah.
That exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. There is a question in the chat, Sin. Which one of you are watching first, Slanted or Saltburn?
Dude, I don't want to see his schlong anymore, so I'm not going to watch Saltburn ever. And I couldn't stand this chick, so I'm just going to watch nothing, Mike. Just nothing about that. I'll just twiddle my thumbs.
War Machine. Watch War Machine.
Yeah, watch War Machine. That's
War
a good
Machine.
one, y'all.
Okay. Yeah. Which I've seen twice already. So, yeah.
That's a fun one.
It is.
That's a good one.
Okay. So, I do want to say hello to a couple of people who've joined us here in the chat. Joan Venice. New name. Thank you for joining.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Lynn Simons is joining us. Good to see you, Jamie Lynn. Darth Plato is with us. Good to see you, sir. Storyman Jack. Good to see you. All right.
Well, Dee's been all quiet. I'm ready to hear what Dee thinks too.
I'm waiting on Dee.
So yeah, it definitely, I mean, I kind of knew this going into it, but it was very much the substance teen angst. And I was not really, the thing is, like, Hollywood does this thing, and I can't speak to what was made when, but I do know that Hollywood does this thing where if something is really successful, then they say like, "Oh, hey, let's keep doing variations of this." So we have the Beauty that's on FX. We have this. I don't know. I wouldn't say The Ugly Stepsister technically counts as a variation of that, but I do know the way they marketed it. They were kind of trying to tie into subs, like, you know, like, oh, like the colors and the neon, like a lot of the ways they marketed it in the trailer was kind of trying to tie into the substance as well. So the thing is, like, I am someone who can appreciate something that's over the top and in your face. Like, I'll admit that I enjoyed the substance, although that final
oh my gosh,
hour and minutes kind of just had my head spin. I was like, okay. Like, I get it.
It's a lot.
But was it absolutely necessary? I don't know. So, but again, I understood the point, and some of that over the top nature of it was probably intentional and necessary. So I get that. But I think when it comes to maybe not in the same way, but similar to the substance, I feel like this is trying to delve into, I guess, topical issues. But as someone who, even when it comes to, like, when I have conversations with my friends about random scenes from movies, there'll be scenes that carry a lot of weight, emotional weight and impact, but they aren't screaming for attention. Like, they speak volumes because you suddenly realize, oh wait, that ties into this, or this has a greater significance as far as something we've seen, or it foreshadows something significant in the future. I love scenes like that. And I understand, like, every story isn't going to have nuance, but as someone who enjoys nuance and balance and, you know, kind of seeing different perspectives, this film for me was just kind of a little bit of a, you know, just kind of felt just a little too heavy-handed for me. I understood the point, like, and there were moments that I did laugh, but it also, because I've seen the substance and I've seen other variations of the story, it kind of felt like we're just finding another way to do it, just with a, you know, racial dynamics. So it didn't feel like I was watching something that was 100% like, oh wow, I get it. But again, I'm someone who appreciates, if you are going to do messaging or just bring across a story like this, there are ways to do it, and there are some ways that work and some ways that don't. But I can say that unlike the last film I saw that I'm about to finish editing, I didn't walk out. So there's that.
You walked out on a film?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which never really happened. So
I can't wait to find out what it was.
Yeah.
Did you, like, snap at the screen and point your finger and be like, I'm gone?
Oh, it was The Bride.
You think so? I've seen a few different films, so.
I know you have, but you're also really good at, like, pulling this poker face and pretending otherwise. So, I mean, okay, the only reason I say The Bride is because I was hearing there were, like, mass walkouts or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, Sashi.
Sorry, man, from the future, Sashi. Good to see you.
Dude, this one. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
This one, the message for me, again, like Dee said, there are plenty of scenes where I just laughed, you know, and I was laughing on my own. So a number of the people in the audience were not understanding how to take the movie. But something you can, I guess, depict is you will be able to see people who are comfortable enough in their life to know that it's ridiculous, the points that are being made. It's like, that's ridiculous. It's clearly ridiculous, and it's, you know, has no bearing whatsoever. And then you can see people who are taking offense to it, like, you know, they're not comfortable enough to know that what's being said is complete fabrication. I was like, this is completely off. But I would just laugh at just how ridiculous it was. I was like, that is not the case whatsoever, you know? And so with that, I already saw the messaging. I know the messaging immediately went against itself. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm just going to enjoy it. But they're trying to prove a point that they go against themselves on, and it's just like, I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously now. You know, you don't know enough of the subject to be able to communicate a good message. So it's just like, whatever. But I mean, I took it fine. So
okay, well, I didn't know what the hell they were trying to say with this movie. And because it was so all over the place, I'm like, okay, is it trying to be a satire? I went into this being told that it was a body horror film. It's not until maybe the last 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah, they use the label horror very loosely with this one.
Very, very
Yeah,
loosely.
yeah.
This is a satire drama. I guess it's a drama when she's with her parents. And I got to tell you, the actors playing her parents are the saving grace of this film.
They were great.
Because everybody else sucks.
Yeah.
Well, her parents are the only likable characters for the movie. I mean, her friends okay too, but her parents were. I really enjoyed the screen time that they were given.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was much more connected with her dad than she was her mom, and that was very clear. And
clear when it was broken too, just like gone.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
I believe when she said that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think it was broken when she said that statement to him after. Are we into spoilers yet, or so? I don't.
We're getting there.
When she made a comment about English,
after she had a little party.
Yeah.
Yeah, about English. Yes. Yeah. Right. I think that's when it broke and severed.
So assholey.
I mean, at the very start of the movie, her responses with the questions, you could already tell she had preconceptions of how it was going to be taken. And it was like, okay, you're already preconceiving everything, and you're assuming everything in your mind before you've done anything, you know? And so it's just like you haven't even given the effort yet, and yet you're assuming. So yeah.
What were you getting ready to say, D?
No, I was just gonna say because I couldn't tell at first because I was like, looks like her, but I'm not sure. But the actress who played the mom, her name is Vivian Wu, and I know her because she portrayed Aunt May's mother in the Joy Luck Club, which was like one of my favorite performances from. I mean, all the performances in that film are great, but that's like one of those special supporting performances that I really, really enjoyed. And so when I realized that was her, I think she was also in a film she was in a film with Ewan McGregor, which got a lot of, I don't know if controversy is the word, but it was kind of,
the
Pillow Book?
Pillow Talk, the Pillow Book.
Yeah, very salacious film. Yeah, that one. Yeah. All right. So I know her from both of those. So when I realized it was her, I was excited to see her, and I thought she was great in this as well. So that was exciting for me.
Who played her dad?
Pillow Talk.
I'm trying to find who played her dad because he
Sin, do you see what Mike said? He literally said what you said.
What? Yeah, exactly, Mike. Did you like jump in after I said this, or are you stealing my line or something? Because that's exactly what I said. I'm kind of over her right now. Not that I was ever really into her at all in any way, but I don't think she's got the screen presence that the studios or whoever keeps putting her on the camera is trying to make us think she has. Because she does like pretty much nothing for me. Like the older she gets too, the less she's doing for me on the screen. What's that?
She's got dead face, like dead eyes, dead acting.
She just is not. She's kind of like the female version of Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
For me, like maybe she's good or whatever. in some parts that she does. Like, I didn't think she was bad in here, but she doesn't have the screen presence that really grabs me, and makes me really interested in and invested in what's going on with her character.
I don't think anybody could have saved this, though. That's for me anyway, because I was ready to walk out when they had. I'm just gonna full thrust go into this, folks. I was ready to walk out when they had the line, "Americans don't clean."
Oh yeah, that was so stupid. It's like, what?
And I'm like,
really?
I'm like,
oh, okay.
Okay,
You clearly
because
don't know many Americans, do you?
No, you don't, because I work in a seafood restaurant. My job is to clean said restaurant. And you have to put your hands into a lot of ugly shit.
Oh, definitely.
So whenever one of these jumped up little Hollywood motherfuckers comes up with these lines, white people don't want to work. White people don't want to clean. White people can't take care of themselves. Go fuck yourself, you rich bitch. I'm done. I am not going to go and pay for another movie again this year unless it is Godzilla -0. I'm not going to the theaters. I am dead serious. Either I will go to see a movie for this show, I will go see Godzilla -0. I will go see the new Rambo prequel whenever the hell that comes out. But I am done.
You see what you did, Amy Wang? Nice going.
Congratulations.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, the messaging in here is very obvious what the messaging is, but I don't feel that
it's very obvious. This is the worst movie of the year.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Okay,
this
Night
makes
Patrol,
Psycho Killer look like Citizen Kane.
I think Night Patrol is my number one right now as far as worst movie.
I was like, I don't know if anything will go beneath that for Sin. So
Night Patrol was pretty doggone bad. But the way that the message was executed, it was so not subtle. It was just like, it was so clunky, and it did feel like this hodgepodge of different, like, is this a teen angsty story? Is this body horror? Is this identity crisis not fitting in? Is this, message about racism and not being comfortable or not being comfortable in your skin? Oh,
Thank you, Mike.
He can go on some of them, Mike. It just and it just didn't like, the pieces didn't come together for me on the, and I'm not a fan anyway of body horror. But I watched The Ugly Stepsister, and that one was like, that was a truly sympathetic protagonist in there. Unlike this chick, I did not like her at all. She was just such
I didn't like anybody in it, but I liked the parents.
I liked her
didn't
parents.
Like the
I didn't like her.
Yeah.
And I even have, if we go into the spoilers, I even have another observation pertaining to it. But yeah, I mean, I agree with everything y'all are saying. It's just,
okay.
It's just.
I am prepared. Here we go.
All right. Okay, Rachel was getting ready to say specifically something about this moment that she had with her father.
The one at the doorway, yeah. So she asks, like, they both confront her, and they're like, he got let go of his job. Did you throw this party because you were the only one? And flat out lies to their face and says, well, now maybe you can learn English. I wrote down, and get a real job. Yeah. Yep. I wrote down, who are you? And the next line out of the parent's mouth, I think it was the mom, was, I don't know who you are. And I was like, oop, there we go. Like, I think if Miss Wang had stuck more to the message of not changing your skin color, but making it that you know your heritage, you know your background, you're proud of all of that, as opposed to your skin color and what people perceive you as, might have come off better in the movie. But I I hope she doesn't go into interviews thinking, I'm going to tell people when I moved here from wherever I moved from, I just moved to California and I just saw all the beauty and it influenced me. And I'm just going to be like, that's your parents' fault. Okay. Because not everyone in the world is like this. And not everyone. Why don't you go to Kansas and go find the white person that doesn't clean? Okay. There's plenty of white people that clean. I'm sorry that you grew up in rich California and your view of life was just in a little box like this.
Yeah. Strange little echo chamber. Yeah.
Yeah. Boo fucking who. You can stay in California for all I care.
Well, and even more with it. I mean, she could have edified that a great bit, because there are multiple times that we can see the parents are loving the life that they're leading and she's missing out on everything that they're doing, and obviously it's coincidentally falling with all of her important dates or whatnot. But you know, they're celebrating the 10 years that they were there in the States. They're celebrating these things and these memories, and it's just like, you're missing out on what's truly important, all because you want this prom title.
Yeah, silly, stupid, superficial, nothing sort of attention. Like so dumb.
And I even told one of my friends, I go, the vast majority of people I know that are in that court or whatnot end up doing nothing in life. It's like there's no success at the end of that just because you won that. People forget very easily. And then I even wrote down, and again, I'm not going to name anything, but where I have been and where I have worked, I have already noted, it's very evident there are various groups, various hangouts, various cliques, and various identities that each group takes on, and the majority don't judge or don't even worry about everybody else. There is no controlling person there. That doesn't exist. Everybody there is on, to an extent, the same level. Sure, there's some give and take on, who prefers to be around who, but ultimately there's a lot of respect, at least where I'm at. There's a lot of respect in that regard. There's not a hierarchy that they showed in that school setting. There's really not. So
that feels like kind of a very tropey thing that is shown in stories like this anyway. The cliques in high school and stuff.
I wrote down ridiculous high school behavior as a line. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, well, two things. One, given what you just said, I was just saying in Scream 7 that Scream 7 and I feel like I just saw something before. Let's just say the last 2 or 3 films I've seen, I've kind of gotten a lot more annoyed with the bratty, angsty teenager.
Oh, the teenage, because of her daughter and Scream.
I know that tropes can come from some form of reality, but I also feel like some of it is just kind of like, whether it's television or movies or whatever, a lot of it is just kind of like Mean Girls, the Plastics, the Jocks, or the Breakfast Club, if you will, like kind of those archetypes that we see. I feel like a lot of these stories fall into that. And not to say, again, I'm not going to act like there isn't like a ring of truth to it, but I think it gets to a point where it's more frustrating than anything, because it doesn't give you real fleshed out characters. They're just archetypes, and it's hard to connect with just archetypes. Yeah. And then outside of that, I was going to say that it's actually been a while since I've seen, because there are a lot of different scenes in films like this, but it's been a while since I've seen a scene in a film where I was upset because there was a lot of good food on the table and someone had wasted all of it. So when she came and I saw that, I was like, really? You passed up? Oh, no.
That was the concern. It's like, I was enjoying the movie till this point.
Unrealistic.
Good food.
And then you notice the daughter immediately when in kindergarten or whatnot, she her food is not appreciated. She no longer desires to have that. And so one of her friends who loves the home cooking, and it's like, why would you charge her? Like, why would you?
I know.
Are y'all not friends? Like, she is in love. Why don't you bring her to the house? What is your issue?
She was a terrible friend and just a terrible character in general. Ugh.
She was a terrible friend.
And that was the other point, is when when her friend, the queen bee of the school or whatnot, it basically gets her in to become prom queen and everything. In my head, I wrote it down as I go, who is really the one that controls, the prom queen or the one who is controlling who wins? It's like, you're not even in control of this little glamour board, you know?
Yeah.
I liked the twist on the queen bee at the end.
Yes, I didn't see that one coming.
I did not either.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, oh, okay.
And did you notice how she changed? Like her whole demeanor and personality towards her?
Completely.
Like she was a totally different person at the house when she's with her father, and she just looks like very kind. And up until that point where she saw the girl's secret, she was just an absolute like awful person, so superficial, so ridiculous. Again, because she's white, she's awful, terrible. But then you find out,
of course,
she's not really, you know. And then now she's this nice person.
I think she knew. I have a sneaky feeling that she kind of knew.
I wonder what it was that gave it away.
I would watch the movie again to try and figure that. I know.
You can have it. You can have it, girl.
All yours.
What was that?
The films to watch.
The song that I loved when he was doing that stupid dream, though, and they were sitting there saying the police are your friend or what. I couldn't stop laughing.
That was the funniest thing so stupid. It was too stupid for me to laugh at, and Nick. I was just like, All
right, I have another story. I got all the downer stories
Spotify list. Sorry,
I have a story about that. Okay, here's what happened. The town square of the town that I live in, the town square was vandalized on 4th of July weekend with graffiti. It was all over everything. And it was like F Trump. Trump did 9/11. There's a lot of the 9/11 stuff.
Oh, I hadn't heard that one before. Okay.
It was all over the place to the point it was just like it was deserted. It was like a ghost town. It was like it's like I was walking into Silent Hill. I mean, it's like there was no one around. I kept expecting fog and fucking the guy with the head to come out, whatever. And so I went into one of the stores. I said, "You see all of this? It's everywhere. It's on the buildings. This took planning and multiple people to pull this off." And I'm going, "You've seen this, right? Did anybody call the police? No. Why? They don't want to come for this. They'll take like the weekend off or something." I'm like, "Excuse me?" So I went to the department. I couldn't find a cop.
Okay.
Anywhere. And these guys are up and down the road all the time blasting their sirens in between when they're not shooting out of town businessmen. That's another story. So I went to the fire department because, okay, the cops didn't work. I'll go to the fire department. Let's see what they have to say. They basically laughed me out of the building. So I would say police are kind of indifferent. I don't think they care. I think they stay in their cars. They run up and down the street, and looking badass. I don't think they really do anything. The cops in my town, anyway. I'm not saying that's cops everywhere. I actually have a good deal of respect still for police. There would be people dead by that nail bomb the other day if that cop hadn't stepped in. Who knows how that would have turned out. Okay, so I'm all for police. This is not me hacking on police. I know a lot of cops through the years. I know some guys who unfortunately got killed on the job. I know what it is like. I get it. But this movie just so angered me on so many levels and brought up so many bad memories in my mind. And I'm like, so you want to be white? What the fuck do you think you're missing out on?
Equality.
Death and taxes?
True equality. erasing color to achieve true equality. That was
Yeah,
the line. And that was
wow. That's the best you can do.
And I was like, whoa, so we're just going to make everyone white for true equality? Okay.
It goes against itself, because if you remember the queen bee at lunch, she sat there and she goes and told those two girls, okay, we don't have that there. It's not even there. It's like there was
definite hierarchy.
Yeah, there's always one. There's always one. It doesn't matter. And so I think a lot of kids, we try to explain that to the students in school. It's like, this is the same, guys. You're all in the same. So just relax, just be respectful. We'll move on. You're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, and by the way, am I the only one who thought that they were going to start making out on several occasions?
Oh, the two girls? Yeah. When they were talking in the room together,
because
it's
like, just
are we going to have a moment
You're
here?
like this close to each other. And I'm like,
can we talk about the party? I thought that was brazen that her friend recognized her. That was messed up. Like,
yeah, her friend. Yeah, right. And they had just had a nice moment. And then she goes in. Yeah. It's like, boy, if she couldn't get any lower in the shit pile for me, she really got there.
And it's like, who's really running what,
And who's really running her, because she had the queen bee telling her, I need you to be trustworthy. Then in the following scene, her parents say the same thing to her, needing her to be trustworthy. And she's like balancing these two. She can't do it because one's not being true to herself and to her heritage and to her family and everything like that. So I don't know. It could have been a good movie. I for other people, the message came out different.
Well,
but
I mean, if you liked it, Rachel, just because maybe most of the rest of us don't like it, not to rain on your parade. If you honestly enjoyed it, I'm glad. I hated it.
I want to watch it again and try and just be like sitting there, and no offense, I'm gonna sit there as like a white person and be like, this is probably super offensive, because until you said that, I honestly didn't sit there as a white person to be like, oh, this is bad. But I wrote down a lot of the things like, that's over the top, that's ridiculous, this is not how we see people. But I'm gonna try and zone in on those things now.
I mentioned in my review, which I filmed right before I jumped on here, was like, if this had been a commentary on any other race, it would immediately be considered racist.
Yeah.
That just no question at all. But so that's like, I usually will try to flip things. Like, if it's okay here, would it be okay here? And if the answer is no, then to me it's just not okay.
What I would have been fine with was that if it was a straight up satire. Mm-hmm. Because there's a couple of points in this movie where I'm like, oh, they're kind of going into Heathers, kind of in the direction of like Heathers. And I'm like, if they had stuck to that and it was that kind of satire, and they made it more of kind of like an Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of direction, I would have been fine with it. If it was smart writing. And they cannot do satire in Hollywood. They can't do it. Or they're afraid to do it. I mean, if you had somebody, it's like, I need Daniel Waters. He's the guy who wrote Heathers. I need Daniel Waters to come in here, make a satirical film, do like an Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I would have been fine with that. Get Jordan Peele to direct it, because obviously they watched a lot of Jordan Peele movies before they made this movie. But yeah. Okay. Oh, somebody liked him. Wasn't me, but okay. But it's
he didn't direct that. I can't remember.
No, but everybody thinks he did. So I feel so sorry for him for that.
Yeah.
But if you had that kind of smart satire, sci-fi, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, throw in some Cronenbergian body horror, fine. I'm in. You got me. They didn't do that. They just decided to, okay, you're the villain in everybody's story, and so we're going to hack on you for an hour and 45 minutes. And I am tired of those kind of movies coming out of Hollywood. I'm tired of these therapy session films.
Well, this I wrote down in the note while we were doing while it was going on, but it was just like, I feel like we are the children and Hollywood is having a fight in between, you know, the ideologies that each one of them wants to have. So it's not even, they're not even making movies for us anymore. They're just making movies to give their own little messages to each other on what they believe is true. And it's just like, this is not what we enjoy. Y'all are that out of depth with everything.
Did you see Sashi's comment?
I just did. I was just about to say thank you, Sashi, because
Wow.
good Lord.
My computer was freezing.
Okay, that's interesting. So
I'm not surprised.
then
Yeah.
of course that makes it even worse.
Yeah,
because I was like,
she
well,
made this based on her her point of view,
yeah,
which is completely warped. Like it should have been satire.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I was also going to say that I'm very grateful, Rachel, that you were given the amount of grace that Sin gave you to enjoy your opinion, because I can't say I've always gotten that in the past, but I'm very grateful that she was able to.
This is not true, D.
I think that's wonderful. I think, let's be honest, I feel like
Grace be to Sin.
when you, I'm just saying, when you believe
Don't hurt me,
that
please.
I love
Please don't
Halloween
hit me.
ends, I
Okay,
think
but-
you were about to go into
Okay.
a connection.
But here's the I could tell you were yanking my chain, but I was starting to self-doubt. And
Yeah,
okay,
I
yeah,
honestly
I
think
didn't
was
give
about to make
all
her
right.
self-destruct.
This is true. I didn't give you much grace during that, but I was still very salty about that stupid ass movie. So
To this day.
it's like, what are you talking about? He is still holding on to that from
He's
years
just-
ago.
The miniature rage baiting going on.
And bring up Halloween Ends, and it's just like,
Yeah. You know, I still go back to that what is it? That motorbike short.
oh, how'd you follow? Oh yeah, the one my son did, the one Arturo did. How'd you follow Corey's motorbike? Yeah. I had so many questions about that stupid movie. All right, let's not hijack. Not gonna hijack this.
Okay.
With my anger about Halloween Ends.
Mhm.
I do want to say there were some people in the chat here I didn't want to ignore. Nate says, had the day off from work today. I watched War Machine twice.
Oh, so good. So much
It's
fun.
yeah, it's enjoyable. I went and found it. So
Oh, you went and found it. Okay. I really wish it had come to the big screen. I even told Netflix
It should
that.
have. Yeah.
Mm.
Sin will get more views twiddling her thumbs than anything new Trek now. Because as you know, Star Trek is all about the now.
Oh, I haven't even watched it. No thanks.
We need.
Are we still on the air? Everybody
we need your
paused.
brother to come up with like an artistic picture where it's just.
Just me twiddling my thumbs.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I get it. He did a chibi of me as Sarah Connor, so I should ask him to do a chibi of me twiddling my thumbs.
That'd be great.
All right. Mike says, if I can call you Mike, sir.
Yes, Mike.
My
His name's
my
Mike,
liege. Thank you. I want to be him when I grow up.
He was talking about that.
I highly recommend a movie called Grafted. It's The Substance Meets Shudder.
I will write that down.
I'm already gonna look it up. I already made a note of it. I was like,
I love me some body horror.
Storyman Jack says you are exactly correct. They do not like to take chances on anything original, but when they do, they drive it into the ground. They make copies of copies of copies. Same with modern fiction.
yeah.
Nate says this movie was made by was this movie made by Kelly Marie Tran?
No.
Because she didn't leave social media because of the Star Wars fans. She posted about her childhood and as a little girl wishing she was white. Ugh. It's not all it's cracked up to be, people. Come on.
Blonde hair and all that, y'all. I thought I wanted blonde hair when I was a teen. And looking back on it now, it's like, no, that would look terrible with my skin tone. What was I thinking?
I've asked you about doing that for a Halloween costume, but you haven't committed to the bit yet.
Yeah, I'm not into cosplay. The most I go is like putting like mineral sunscreen on my face to look even whiter, and then have like black or really red lips and draw blood and put fangs on. That's like the extent of my cosplay, y'all.
Yeah.
I'll be a vampire. Maybe one day I'll dress up as Celine from Underworld.
See, that would be great.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, actually. You don't need surgery at all. I already got told I had white privilege just by thinking action the Obi-Wan show was off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
funny.
remember. I remember a time just a few weeks ago when Asians were considered white. Now Asians want to be white. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have a lot. I have a lot of that stuff to do. And yes, you're right. I have to clean up after people who could easily clean up after themselves. Yeah. Connie says, I know how it is in the food industry and what deleted on some of the movies. Mike says, I'm calling it right now. There will be a movie in production this year with the three main stars, Pedro Pascal, McKenna Grace, and Awkwafina.
Oh, my.
Or like tapes into the chair and force her, like, keep your eyes open.
No thanks.
She's doing it.
Mike says, we need more deleted scenes rants. I burst out laughing. Thank you. Connie again says, there are people at work don't clean up after themselves in the break rooms. Like, clean up after yourselves. It's not that hard to do. No worries about Asian backlash or cancellation. As an Asian, I have you guys' backs. Thank you, Sasha.
Yeah, he was trying to protect me from cancellation a few weeks ago when I declared how much I hated Kung Fu Hustle. And then my fellow sound booth peeps weren't as enamored with K-pop Demon Hunters as I am, so he was busy working both ends of that cancellation.
Yeah, she went off on the fact. Why are you giving it an 8? You hated it.
I know. What are you talking about? Your rationale makes no sense.
That was funny.
Nate says, nobody working in Hollywood today has the intelligence to create a movie that is a commentary on ethnic relations because they themselves are more racist than the people they point their fingers at. I couldn't agree more. That's very clear to me now. Let's see. Sashi. Amy Wang must not have had typical Asian parents. Most of us never had any free time to think about social stuff.
Oh my
But then
God.
he explains where she's from, which says everything.
It's from Australia.
Yeah,
originally.
from Australia.
Yeah. Okay. I remember Australia being more badass, but I guess once Mel Gibson left, I don't know.
There was a beautiful family in North Carolina that I got to meet, and they worked out of one of their best restaurants. They owned the restaurant. They had been there for a number of years. They knew who I was, and it was just I felt it was amazing that they remembered my order all the time. And the mom kept getting upset at me that she was like, why are you only getting the same thing? And I was like, I like it. She goes, try something different. And so every now and then I would switch it up, but she was the nicest person. It was like, why would you ever want to leave that? You people are awesome, you know? And so it's ridiculous. Yeah.
The until recently Sergeant, now Lieutenant Giratina. Good to see you, sir.
Lieutenant.
Sashi says, the funny thing is most Asians would already consider her white when into an artistic career, complains about not having privilege. Oh, the rich. I am thinking about doing merch this year, so I have a few ideas. I'll add that to the list.
Gonna have to give D some commissions on that when you make those sales. That was his idea.
Absolutely. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind. All right. So where were we?
I don't know.
I'm going to talk about.
I got nothing else.
I'm going to talk about the Angelina Jolie character because I loved her and the woman who owned the house. I thought that see if they had stuck with the satire of like that point of view, it would have been a great satire comedy, but they didn't. Because I wrote down, I was like, oh, we've got a blonde Angelina Jolie because they made sure to focus on all the orphanages, all the water places all the places that she's visited, all the people that she saved. It was fabulous. It was it was fabulous. And the actual end when she's ripping off her skin and they finally have that final reveal of who she used to be. I was like, there you are. I honestly, Hook is one of my favorite movies. I just literally was like, oh, there you are, Peter. Like she was ripping her face off, and I was just like, oh, there you are. So, I mean, this movie isn't for most people, but I really enjoyed it. I wish they kind of focused their message on being a little bit more satire than being more racist than towards white people, but to each his own point of view.
I was also going to say kudos to the actress who portrayed that character, because that is also, I cannot think of her name right now, but she's also the actress who played the fiance in the remake of The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh yeah,
yes. She was just on Dancing with the Stars. What is her name?
Yeah, I have to look it up.
Anyway, yeah, please.
And glad to see you back, Yusarn G.
Dang,
get well soon. Whole week in the ICU.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Jeez, sorry to hear that.
Wow.
Oh, Elaine Hendricks. That's it.
Elaine Hendricks. There we go. Yep.
This was the girl who played Joan.
No, this was Elaine Hendricks is the lady who owned the rich house.
Yeah.
The Angelina Jolie type. Okay. All right. I was like trying to put the girl who played Joan in The Parent Trap, and I was like, wait, what? Okay.
You know who I thought played Joan was the girl from The Boys. I had to look that up.
Oh,
I was like,
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
See, there goes my racist. I was like, just want to be factual.
I don't know if I've seen her before.
Oh, yeah.
No.
This message does blow that specific movement out of the water, though. That's the next thing I thought when I was getting home. I was like, oh
man, I didn't even go there until you said that message, and I
thought about it when I was watching it.
I was like, I'm sorry, you're going against your own argument, and it's like, no, we don't want you to think of it in that terms, but you are, and that's why you're wrong. It's like,
I wonder if that even occurred to her when she wrote and directed this.
Yeah, no, probably not. But and I tell you, they're going to hail that, and then when you point out the contradiction, they're immediately going to say, "Oh no, not in that regard." And it's just like, you don't get to move the goalpost now. You know, it's not what you do. So
they still try to move them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but the part of the movie that was really kind of out of nowhere for me was the part where they all got together and they stormed 3 Mile Island and they were going to blow it. Oh, damn it. That's not this movie, is it? What was I thinking of?
I wish that was a movie we'd seen. That sounds like fun.
I was like, did I go to the bathroom during that part? What the heck?
And the military spared no expense on that little dummy machine that they were supposed to blow up.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. And the CGI Burt Reynolds saving everybody from the volcano eruption.
It was AI. Didn't you notice?
That was great. And it's always
They're
good.
getting better and better.
It's always good to see Burt. And let's just like bring back Jackie Gleason and do another Smokey and the Bandit. Is Junior still alive? Get Junior.
Sally,
bring Junior back. Mike Henry, where are you? I worry.
I forgot Jackie Gleason was in that. Movie.
Hold on, who was?
How can you forget that Jackie Gleason is in Smokey and the Bandit?
I've seen it only once, and it's just not really my type of film. But yeah, I totally.
Oh, come on, it's Burt Reynolds in a Trans Am. What more do you need?
It's okay.
I've discussed with Sin and I have discussed her standards before. So
Buddy Hackett, I really want to see more Buddy Hackett films. If I could do him, he was so funny.
That's who this movie needed, Buddy Hackett.
Yeah, we needed Buddy Hackett in there.
That's who we needed.
Dee's throwing a little bit of shade and snark right now.
No. We've discussed this. We've discussed this before. I'm just saying, technically speaking, I have the awareness because I know that when it comes to a lot of these film genres, it's like only but so many can make it through. It's kind of like a dam.
It's right. Yeah.
You have all of this here, and then only a little bit makes it through. So
that's right. That's the lucky swimmer. Ooh,
Yes.
that came out wrong.
Oh, yes.
I did, as soon as it
Wow.
escaped my lips, I was like, wow, that wasn't.
I know what you meant. I got you.
Sin has been fired.
And-
And I'm sorry, since Corner will no longer be joining us, Enigma Severus will now take over as the official co-host.
I don't want to
of
get
the program.
behind the pulpit or a soapbox and start saying things.
Oh my gosh, Lord.
Yay, long live the queen.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I totally had a comment after that one, but we're gonna keep it PG. Yeah.
Okay.
I already
Oh,
almost got-
I think I've already taken this into R-rated territory. I think so. I'm sorry.
I want to
so
know
she
there was a
says-
show.
Oh,
Okay.
I
saw her connected
I had
to
forgotten there was a
two.
show.
Crazy Rich Asians 2 is what it says on IMDb.
I didn't think there was a show. I thought there was a sequel movie.
Yeah, that's what it shows on IMDb. If there's a show, that's complete
I didn't know
news
that
to me.
either. Yeah.
Missed it.
Yeah, I really would love to hear her idea on how she is so underprivileged based on her status right now in her personal life, you know.
I want to know what she was thinking when she wrote this. Like, I want to know who she thought it would be for. I want to know what she wanted to say, because there were a lot of messages and she didn't pinpoint down any one of them. I mean, it was just a really
Yeah, it was
funny
like-
movie.
Actually,
genres that were
The
going on.
doggy.
Actually, I have an answer to that. As she says, I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray.
And hi.
Life is just a party, and a party is meant to last. Sorry. Sorry.
And on top of it, the protagonist, the girl, and again, I can't remember her name for the moment, but she sat there and immediately assumed the guy that she had a crush on did not like her. You haven't gone up to him. You haven't even tried to become a friend. You've done nothing. It's just the simple. And he was even nice when he bumped into you, saying, "Hey, I apologize." That was a great segue for you to be like, "Oh, you know, anytime, you know, do some sort of little pickup line to give him a little bit of attention," and that could have developed. You didn't even try, you know.
I also have a question. Did any of you all, and do you all, and because this could be a 2025, 2026 thing, but did you or any other high schoolers you know eat salad during lunch?
No.
No.
That was interesting.
We did have we were able to go and pick and choose. So they had a burgers and fries location. They did have a variety day location. They had like a milkshake location, just various that you could go and find.
But salad was not the central option for anyone.
No, I don't. Of course, I went to high school back in the dark ages, so things were different then. But something that I did think was funny was I do shake my salad container.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's the best way
Get
to
the
do it.
dressing, but I was
Absolutely.
like,
Mhm.
Yep. Same here.
Yep.
But they a lot of times they already have them a lot pre-made. You just gotta tear open the package, dump it in, close it back, and then you know, and you're like doing this in front of people. It's just
Yeah.
always fun.
I do like this many this way, and then I do this way, and then I turn it and do it this way. Then
Exactly.
It's the best way. But yeah, I didn't even notice they had any salad dressing in it. It was just like, what is this?
they
some
put
sort of
something.
They did. They
it
had
was,
little.
it was
drizzle.
like this much, like not even a lot, like a
Yeah, it wasn't
sprinkling
a
of it.
lot. Maybe a vinaigrette. There's your timer deleted.
Sashi says, according to the article, it was originally a movie. This is Crazy Rich Asians. They got changed into a show. Oh, that's always a wise choice. Amy Wang came in after Adele Lim left over some negotiation dispute.
Huh.
Interesting.
Of course.
I actually liked Crazy Rich Asians. They actually
it was
made
good.
Aquafina funny. That was a surprise.
That's the first time I saw her.
Uh-huh.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I think I mentioned to my mom when I was watching it. I was like, she's like an Asian Miley Cyrus. That's what she reminded me of Miley Cyrus in there.
She was my favorite character.
So
Anything
she was
actually?
hilarious. I thought she
Honestly.
was really funny.
Yeah.
she's not quite as funny in some of the other stuff she's been in, but I thought she was hilarious in that movie.
Have you seen The Farewell?
I have. She
Okay.
wasn't as. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it was sad.
Yes.
But she plays kind of a totally different character in there.
Yeah,
than
I
you
like when
typically see.
they try to like go outside. It's kind of when Adam Sandler does serious instead of
Like
comedy.
Uncut Gems, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet, but my favorite of his so
Neither.
far is Spanglish. I know.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen that one either.
I
Oh,
heard
it's
that was
lovely.
decent.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
It's really, really cute. But yeah. Excuse me.
Reign Over
Connie has
Me.
been fired.
What'd she do?
Never
Oh.
cared for smoking the bandit. I prefer
Yeah.
to fire. But get out of my chat right now.
But Rachel, the
Okay.
Reign Over Me with Adam Sandler and Don Cheadle, that one is also really good.
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
great things about that
Powerful.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
that
I actually
comedy?
think that might be on a list. Reign
It's a
Over Me.
drama, and Sandler has none of his comedy friends in it. Him and Cheadle are basically the two main characters, and Sandler is coping with specific actions that he just can't get past in his life, and so Cheadle comes to help him.
Mhm.
And just the way in which they bond and some of the comedy that comes in, but a lot of it is just pure serious drama. Really good.
Yeah.
Good.
It was really good.
Hello to JPRPH1. Good to see you, sir. Channel member. Sashi says, being in retail, I've seen many women who act like Aquafina. I will never like her in anything.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
he's like, I see them in real life every day. I don't
Yeah,
need-
not funny. Not so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh.
Yikes.
All right. So,
don't spend your money on this one.
oh, hell
Yeah,
no.
I can't.
No.
I can't. I personally
I-
can't recommend it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend paying to go to the theater for this, but if it's on streaming and you're interested, I would check it out.
After you've seen War Machine,
Yeah.
3 times.
and also after you have seen any straight-to-video Steven Seagal film.
When you feel you are at your lowest in life, go and watch this movie, and you will not feel so bad.
I would say if
Okay.
you want a similar message, but in a more kind of quirky, edgy, and very disturbing, with a very disturbing execution, I would recommend The Ugly Stepsister.
Yes.
I second that. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one's so.
I pay for
Ooh.
that one. Yes.
Yes, I agree. 'Cause
I decided
regret-
to. Yep. Sorry, D.
Oh no, you go ahead. I didn't regret paying or having the experience, but go ahead, Sam.
I decided to watch it because Rachel had mentioned it specifically in one of our live streams, and so I was like, oh, I had that screener, and I'm just, I don't need, and I don't care for the Cinderella story too. Like, it doesn't do a huge amount for me. But it's okay, it's fine, whatever. But I don't like body horror. But I did watch it, and that one, to me, that one was more sad than anything. I felt so bad for her because she was
Yes.
cute. She was already cute. And then she just went and messed herself up. It's like, oh my gosh.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the message is there, and even some people could say, like, well, of course you got to be yourself, but it ties in, a lot of ties in history, it ties in the fairy tale aspect of it, like that story we all know, and then it just kind of subverts it, and you do feel like you understand the perspective, and at that point what it means for her at the end, and then her sister being, all of that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a way to still bring those stories or narratives across. It's just about how you do it. And I thought
yeah, I like that one more than The Substance, and it's a very similar type of theme going on. But I felt really bad for the ugly stepsister because Cinderella didn't give a shit about the prince.
Nope.
He was her way out, So Cinderella is almost like, she's not bad because you can understand her reasonings, but she's not like the little heroine of the story that, is the flip side of the story. And you do find yourself kind of pulling for the ugly stepsister. She was just such a sympathetic character to me. I never once really disliked her at all. Her mother, on the other hand.
Well.
And you stayed after the credits, right?
Oh no, I didn't. What happened at the end of the? Oh no, I totally didn't.
And the end, and I'm not gonna say anything. D, don't say anything. Don't
Okay,
say anything.
wait till like
Rachel's gonna hold
behind
this
the
hostage
scenes,
now.
like
I'm not saying it.
when the stream is over. Tell me, because I totally didn't, and my screener has expired now. So
okay.
Yeah, I can't go back and go to the end of the credits.
But I was going to say to your kind of to that same point we were talking about, saying like in the same way, Cinderella, so to speak, was not the antagonist. They didn't go over the top. They didn't go as far as making her the evil one. And you know, she was trying to take her down. You know, there was tension, and she was a complicated character, but there was still nuances even in that relationship and how she comes across the prince and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
Agreed. And it was just neither one of them were enemies of each other. It was the situation that was like the enemy. You know, that was the bad guy, was the situation.
Right.
And their lot in life, basically.
Okay.
Shashi says, I did see War Machine. I prefer Battle Los Angeles personally. Yeah, they got a lot in common. The lead characters in both of those films are very much simpatico and would probably get along. So
yeah, it's been a while.
So crossover. Battle Los Angeles is edited together by a pack of squirrels on cocaine. But it's still a good movie. It's still a good movie. And one thing that I did like about both of them is very pro-military.
Yeah.
And you don't see that a lot. So
that's true, but I did mention in my review, it felt like it was a promotional video for the Army Rangers. And in some parts, it was a little cringe. That speech he gives at the end was like, "Yep, no, cut that out. That's not working.
That's fine."
But everything else was so much fun, you know. But it was like, am I watching like a promo video for the Army Rangers? I think I am.
I've seen that with certain films too. I've heard about that.
And like walks out and she sees like the booths where they're trying to.
Oh, that's
so how'd you like the movie?
That was the scene.
She walks out, turns to the right, and there's the actual theater, and she's like, "Where was I?" You know.
That's the scene that was cut out of Eternity. Was the Army Ranger booth?
Yeah, that one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, hi, get to be an Army Ranger for Eternity.
That was a pretty good movie, I thought.
We watched it for dinner night. Like I was like, "Oh yeah, let's watch Eternity." I remember they were talking about it. Boyfriend and I loved it. It was great. It was great.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. And we both just did not find the Army man attractive. Like we were both like in real life, we're like, you know, he's very lucky to be an actor because he was
he was like,
and I say that kindly with love. Like
I do think Miles Teller was more attractive than him personally.
I have a question. Would you say it's just objectively as far as his looks, or do you think it's the fact that they made these slow-mo, you know, dramatic moments as far as her seeing him and all that? Did that make it worse, or you think it's just general, like, oh, I don't really see it either way?
I think it was just general. He was, you know, but
he had no
I did understand why she felt, you know, I did understand this conflict that she had, obviously, you know, and that's what made it so, like, she was really stuck in a very, very difficult position. And it was like, wow, this is like one of those moments where this sort of weird love triangle thing, you totally get it, and you're not annoyed with any of the characters because you understand completely where they're all coming from.
Right.
And I thought that was handled very well.
Honestly, it was a well executed movie. Honestly, it was.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Well, we're at 2020. We're at 8:20.
I know, deleted. Right, you're going to get in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah,
you need to interrupt us when it...
Indeed.
He's just like, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Plus, my stomach's grumbling. I want to go eat. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, Rachel. But you got to stay and tell me about that after credit scene.
We got to keep Rachel's stomach on the timer. That's
okay. So, Rachel, you go first. Where can we find you?
Follow me at Elder Moliere on X. I post daily that I'm watching a movie every single day. Tonight's movie is Whiskey Galore from 1949 because it is National Bagpipe Day. Hey. 9 p.m. Eastern.
Right on.
So in about 40 minutes. Yeah.
D.
Hey everyone, this is D, Movie Man, fellow cinephile, popcorn addict, and emerging film critic, coming to you with reliable recaps, reviews, and reactions. That's kind of the gist of, what I do over on my channel, especially with the majority being all my thoughts on movies. As far as what I've done recently, I had the chance to see Rock Springs at Sundance. A couple other movies I'll be talking about from Sundance. Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Scream 7, and then Hoppers. And then the film, of course, I just walked out on. I'll be editing the review for that. You can find me on YouTube, X, Letterboxd, TikTok, and IG, man. DMOVIEMAN with a space or without, it's all the same. So definitely feel free to check me out, support all the things. I would absolutely appreciate it.
Right on. Enigma.
You can find me inside of Deleted's comments, Sin's comments, the Movie Man's comments, and I'm going through Rachel's right now. So I will be at Sparkwood21 in the comments. So yeah, just go and find their channels, and I'll probably be commenting on something.
Agreed.
Violent one.
I won't be in any comments. I have to go finish watching a lot of Scream movies and prep for a live stream discussion I'll be on with Kyle Corwith Friday. We're going to be talking about Scream. So, like, all of them. I'm currently in the middle of Scream 3. Yeah, so I'm not going to go rewatch 7 because I just saw that. But, yeah, I feel like I'm going to be tired of Scream by the time it's done. But I released my review for War Machine last week, and my review for Dracula went up. But just, I just do reviews on my channel and live streams like this. And that's where you can find me, Sin's Corner.
Absolutely. The best corner.
All right.
He's so sweet, D.
All right. As for myself, I will be co-hosting live from Sparkwood21, retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series. We're going to be watching episode 3, entitled Zen or the Craft of Catching a Killer, or some title like that, some long-ass title. I don't even remember because I keep getting it wrong. Let's see. Thursday, I'm going to be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater. We're going to be continuing Noir Month with The Big Sleep. Bogart and Bacall and Martha Vickers. Did I mention Martha Vickers? Allow me to restate that. You'll see why. All right. She could have been your grandmother. You might want to take it down. Sorry. All right. All right. So let's see. Later on that night will be my program, Coming Attractions, where you get to see what I'm going to be up to next week, up to including my 2 nights in a row appearances on Films with Friends. Friday night at 8, I am going to be joining Big Al Presents as we watch Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, my favorite of the sequels. And Saturday night, we are going to be joined by Troy Pacelli and Nutters Network as we watch The Giant Claw as we begin our Evelyn Hampton Memorial Month. So stay tuned for that. What did I do? What was the funny part? Why is everybody chuckling? No. Okay.
I'm just smiling nicely for the camera. That's all.
That was a straight line. All right. So
actually, you've been on the tangents tonight. You just sat back and let us do it.
Okay. Awkward silence. D, not D. Oh, no. Deleted. You're going to get in trouble. You got 5 minutes.
I am. Okay. So, any last words before we call it?
Go watch a good movie, y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't pay for this. Pay for Ugly Stepsister.
Yes, agree.
War Machine.
Yeah, that too.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Also, Train Dreams from last year. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
From As I say at the end of every broadcast from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night, take care, stay strong, be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. I'm taking everybody off the screen now, don't worry. I know what I am doing. I am a professional.
You do?
I think. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe.
Bye, folks. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's even out in Ronin's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steve out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.